from Kelter, 14 points to 0. So Brazil playing catch-up inside the first half, 90 seconds to go. And Catherine Zachary gets her name on the score sheet, adding to the early try from Mate Tonga. Restart from Kelter, pinpoint accuracy again, gone forward off Barents, and now Kelter a chance to sprint towards that 22 herself. Lovely dinking and good footwork as well. One on the outside. It's not going to be two in a row, is it? Zachary gets the pass to Emba. Beautiful pop pass, almost Fijian style, back into Carlisle. And Ryan Carlisle, is that a try? Yes, it is. Referee's whistle goes. Beautiful handling by the United States, and much better performance from the last game.
Oh, beautiful handling. Beautiful try, but you're right, a much improved performance by USA. It all came from the kickoff, with Kelter collecting the ball from the offset, but USA just do well to keep the ball alive. They take the ball into contact, they look for the offload, find the extra person out wide. Zachary sucks in 3 Brazilian players, and then Ember looks for the offload again. Back to Carl on the inside, and yeah, very good try there by USA.
Yeah, had a bit of work to do over that line. Wasn't expecting the tackle to come in, but the conversion attempt from Kelter, she hasn't missed one yet. 100% record continues and splits the post with 5 seconds to go in the first half. Just about time for the restart. 21 points to 0. Flawless from the United States. Brazil in danger now of letting this one get away from them. Another really good tap back from Cheta Emba. Is there a fourth try in the US before the final whistle? Here's Doyle in the first half. Now Otomaite Tonga bursting through. Good tackle to put her down. Scrap on the ground for the ball. It's gone loose now. Anywhere will do for the US. Kelter, and step again off that right foot. Tries the offload. Heverlin to Doyle. Doyle ships the tackle. Off she goes, touches down. It is try number 4. It's all too easy. Brazil at 6s and 7s, and they're being comprehensively outclassed here.
A very good first half by USA. Doyle there, experienced player. But USA, similar to the last try, they just sucked in all the Brazilian players, and Brazilians are struggling right now. They're hanging on. They had a tough game against Spain prior to this, and probably haven't got much in the tank left now. And USA just spotting those gaps.
Well, is this going to be a 100% kicking performance? No is the answer, but 4 tries to the good USA. Well, they've forgotten about that Irish defeat already, because they're in control here at the break. It's Brazil 0, the United States of America 26 at half-time.
They've got to match them for that physicality, and then try and get the ball wide, as Richie Walker has already highlighted.
Yeah, and they were comfortable enough, weren't they, in that opening half? I mean, Brazil just can't seem to live with the physicality and the aggression of the US so far in this game. So more of the same, presumed, in the second half for the United States. No silverware on offer here, just avoiding that last place finish, and it's all about points as well for the World Series table. Taken by Brazil and Amanda Araujo. Kept alive on that far side. Good tackle goes in again from Ryan Carlisle. Whistle goes. Brazil get the penalty. Bianca Silva is on as well, substitute for Brazil. So maybe a chance to ship this one on. Cocan with the pass. Little switch in the middle. Captain Luisa Campos trying to spin out of the first tackle. Just about juggling with that and hanging on to it. Is Mo Bauer.
Holding on, extra roll.
Hold on it too long for the referee's liking.
Similar to the first half, you know, Brazil get this chance to get back into the game, and then they lose it by just a foul play at that breakdown area, just not rolling away and giving the ball back to the United States of America.
So line out to the US, and it's going to be out of Kelter to throw. Again, Cheta Emba seems to be the main target, so watch Zachary go back. Now they've switched it up, and they've lost it as a result. Well, Carlisle the target, intended, but just the throw perhaps a little bit too much overhead. Bianca Silva, nice step, can't evade the tackle though. And still there for Brazil, trying to dig it out off the base of the ruck. Amanda Araujo. Fired out by Mariana Nicolau. Nicolau in to try and protect possession. Well done, Campos. Araujo once more. Silva calling for that one. Counter up by the US. Good work by Kelter. But here is Bianca Silva trying to go on the outside. Wants to switch, gets it now. Better by Brazil. Trying to get over that halfway line. Taken up by Mulbauer on that far side. Still Brazilian possession. Campos ships it on. Long looping pass on this outside to Kokan. Kokan with the kick and chase against Cheta Emba. Emba's got the legs to get back there. It hasn't set up nicely for it. There's two Brazilians. The pass must go. The dummy sold her up the river. And Raquel Kokan touches down for Brazil. A brilliant try in the end and made full use of the confusion in the United States defence.
An individual try there. Kokan, beautiful work there. She gets the ball, a long-range pass, puts the ball to toe, chases it on, but Emba, you think she'd have it there. You think she'd actually had it covered, but just misjudged the bounce, and Kokan could have given it, but backs herself and goes in for that try. A well-worked individual try there by Kokan.
Yeah, backed herself in the end, and conversion to come to make it 7 points. No problem with that. Between the posts, and Brazil closed that gap ever so slightly. Still a good way behind. The time running out, 4 minutes to play.
Exciting times now for USA. Bringing on their impact player, Favessa. Watch out for a big tackle. She looks for that big hit. And I expect to see plenty of that in the last 4 minutes of this game.
So the restart from the try scorer. Raquel Kokan goes deep down as far as the substitute Kyla Canet for the US. Some new faces in, but Kelter out to captain Lauren Doyle. Mate Tonga stopped on her tracks. Doyle gets it off her again, makes it almost to the 10-metre line, trying to be held up here. The referee, she called maul. She hasn't, and it's a penalty for not releasing the tackler. Off they go again. Kelter, two outside. This is Canet. Emba, grubber kick through. Slightly checked as she went. Try and pick that ball up, but nice scoop off the ground from Nicolau. And then support in from Araujo. An advantage being played to Brazil. One-handed pass out the back. Mulbauer almost on the touchline. Big tackle goes in.
Good physical strength there by USA. You know, Richie Walker talked about being aggressive, and Emba, she's a physical unit. Just does enough to drag the player out. A good defence there by USA.
Yeah, it's been a much improved performance since their rout at the hands of the Irish, but I'm sure a lot of harsh home truths from the coaching team after that performance. Very unlike them, I'll have to say, as Brazil look to get on with it. Carujo at the base of the ruck. Not a bad pass to Silva, who is trying to go on the outside of Mate Tonga, but has not succeeded in doing it in 3 separate attempts. Brazil, that one went forward off an American hand, advantage to the South Americans, and 2 outside. With a short pass trying to go through the middle. Mulbauer. A little pass offload to Isadora Carulo. Still there. Left they go. Brunel off the base of the ruck. Little show from Nicolau. Had Silva outside her. Silva now takes it into contact, spins out of the first, almost away from the second. And Brazil trying to push it out to this right-hand side where there is space and there is numbers. Oh, lovely, quick slap down pass, and now a chance to stretch the legs for Mulbauer. Around the outside. Lauren Doyle's not going to catch her. And Mulbauer for Brazil touches down for the second try.
Beautiful work there by Brazil. Mulbauer scoring there. One thing that we said USA are going to do more of is flying up, putting the pressure on, and Sommer comes up, she flies out of a line, and as a result of that leaves the open space there for Mulbauer to score. But you take that risk when you're going to fly, when you're going to put pressure on, you're going to leave gaps and spaces for the attack to try and run in. And there, Sommer wasn't successful in that tackle.
Yeah, conversion attempt unsuccessful as well, which means 26 points to 12 with 90 seconds to go. Better second half though from Brazil.
Much better second half. We know Brazil have the capability of doing well. They've just got to start with that intensity instead of leaving it to the second half.
Yeah, and that's exactly what has happened. They just allowed the United States to dominate in the first 7 minutes, and when they discovered they wanted to start playing sevens rugby, it was too late. But restart. Oh, another mistake from the US, who seem to have switched off completely now. Well, maybe the 26-point gap at half-time did them no favours either.
No, Summer, you know, came out of her defensive line to create that try scoring opportunity for Brazil, and there and also made a knock on, which has now handed the ball back to Brazil. Can Brazil get a try in the last 40 seconds?
Free kick Brazil, quick tap and go, wasting no time. Back herself on the outside, lovely handoff by Carrillo. Almost at the line. What a tackle to stop her. They get a penalty, not rolling away. Could see a card here. Try scoring position. Didn't tap it from the mark, so they got to go back. Now the quick tap and go. Chance there for Mulbauer. Beatrice Mulbauer crashes her way over for her third try of the weekend, her second of the game.
Yeah, and a very good second try there. You almost feel they could have gone around the first time, but a really good try-saving tackle by Kelter. Just a quick reaction really by Brazil. They just caught USA napping and left Kelter there, couldn't stop it the second time round. Very good try there by Brazil.
Well, there was a catch-22 there, because if they'd got the conversion, it would have left them within 7. But they probably wouldn't have had time to restart, so they just kicked the conversion away, and the gap is now too many, even if they were to score a converted try. But what a comeback in the second half by Brazil.
Great comeback, and let's see what they can do now though into injury time.
Christine Sommer, who dropped the last one, kicks it out into touch, and that is the full-time whistle. So it was a tale of two halves, really. United States 26-0 up at half-time. Brazil comes storming back, but they left it too little too late. A case maybe of what might have been. It's finished here. Brazil 17, USA 26.